Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into a book that takes a story you think you know and completely flips it on its head, arguing it's actually a blueprint for rebuilding your life from the inside out. And right at the heart of it all is this really provocative claim from the book Rebuilt: The Journey Home. The whole idea is that The Wizard of Oz isn't just some fantasy, it's a map. It's a guide for personal and even spiritual recovery. Okay, so let's get into the first big idea here. The book's entire premise is that this story, it's not really about a girl named Dorothy getting lost. It's about you. The way the author sees it, that tornado is a metaphor for a deep personal crisis. You know, it's that moment that just shatters your old life, your sense of what's normal, and drops you into the strange, confusing, and honestly pretty frightening land of Oz. So once you find yourself in Oz, this interpretation says you're not just facing one villain. Oh no, you're facing two totally distinct antagonists, and they represent two very different forces that you and I struggle with in our own lives. And this is such a fascinating breakdown of these two enemies. See, on one hand, you've got the wizard. That's the internal enemy, your own ego. His whole game is management. He wants to keep up appearances, make you look impressive. But then you have the witch, the external accuser. Her goal isn't management, it's destruction. She wants you crushed. These are two completely different battles you're fighting at the same time. And the book argues that the wizard isn't really evil. He's just scared. He's this fraudulent part of you, the mask you built to survive. He's been performing for so long he's forgotten it was ever just a performance. All he cares about is making you look good, even if you're completely falling apart on the inside. Now, the witch, she is way more direct. Her goal is pure destruction, and she uses these three weapons to do it. She keeps you trapped in shame and despair, just screaming at you that you're worthless and convincing you that you are utterly, completely alone in this. All right, now this is where things get really, really personal, because the book claims the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, they aren't just Dorothy's buddies on the yellow brick road. No, they are fractured pieces of your own divided self. So you have to ask yourself, who do these characters represent inside of you? What parts of your own internal world have broken off and are now just wandering around, totally lost? Let's start with the Scarecrow. He represents your analytical mind. He's brilliant, right? He can solve problems, but he's running in total overdrive. He's completely disconnected from any real wisdom. It's like he's just spinning his wheels, analyzing everything to death, but understanding nothing that actually matters. And get this, the author uses modern neuroscience to back this up. Pulling from the work of Ian McGilchrist, the book argues that your analytical left brain, called the emissary, has basically staged a coup. It's overthrown your intuitive, meaning-seeking right brain, the master, and now it's trying to run the whole show, reducing your entire life to just data points and strategy. And its Tin Man? Well, he's the part of you that just stopped feeling. I mean, to avoid getting hurt one more time after years of pain and betrayal, your heart just armored itself up. It became frozen, immobile, rusted completely shut. And finally, you've got the Lion. He represents your own strength, your capability, but it's all hidden behind this loud roar of bravado. He's actually paralyzed by fear because he's forgotten who he truly is. So he just performs strength instead of actually living from it. So if the companions are all these fractured parts of you, that brings us to the hero of the story. Who is Dorothy? Well, according to this view, she's the most important part of you there is. Dorothy, the book claims, is your soul, the real you. She is the integrating center of your entire inner world, the part of you that's meant to be in charge, the rightful ruler of your inner kingdom. But, and this is the absolute core of the problem, the reason for all the chaos, trauma, pain, and fear have caused your sovereign soul to fall asleep. And when the ruler is asleep, the whole kingdom fractures. The companions, your mind, heart, and strength, they all just start wandering off on their own. So this is the path to becoming whole again. You see, the journey home isn't about getting new parts. It's about the soul waking up and putting everything back in its proper order. Once the soul takes command, it can direct the mind to serve wisdom, tell the heart it's safe to feel again, and guide our strength to act from a place of real security. Okay, so how does this actually happen? How do you get home? Well, the book offers a kind of blueprint for this journey of reintegration. The solution involves this really deep process of rebuilding your inner world. The author calls this your faith engine. It's the core system inside of you that generates your identity, your courage, your whole sense of direction. It's all about waking up, taking command, and following the map that leads you home. And what about those slippers? Here's a cool detail. In the original book, they were silver, not ruby. And they represent the power that you have had all along to return to your true self. It's not some power you have to go out and earn. It's a power you just forgot you had, and you didn't know how to use it. And so, this entire interpretation really leaves you with a profound question about your own life. After that storm hits, are you content to just keep performing in the colorful but totally illusory land of Oz, run by a fraudulent wizard and haunted by an accusing witch? Or are you on the difficult but real journey back to yourself?